If you haven't been on my channel in a while, and judging by my subscriber count you haven't, then you may not know that in the May of last year, my friends and I created a Minecraft SMP called Allied Origins. Well, we had a lot of fun with Season 1, so we decided to create a Season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Origins Season 2. As you can see, we have a glorious cave behind me from the new Caves and Cliffs update. We got a beautiful scenery here to start this episode. If you don't know what Origins is, it's basically a mod that adds in a bunch of different origins that give you different abilities. For instance, I am starting as Arachnid, which gives me the ability to climb up objects, and if I hit someone, look out. See, we can freeze them in webs. This might get out of hand. With the new season comes new origins. We have a wide variety of origins to choose from, and more being added constantly throughout the season. We also have introduced a progression system. Certain tasks will need to be completed to unlock more origin abilities. Not only do we have a new progression system, but we also have new custom origin recipes, so certain origins will require certain items to be crafted. Now that that's out of the way, we get to start the fun process of mining for materials and looking for a new place to set up our base. Without further ado, here is me doing all of that stuff. Alright, so we are now kitted out in full diamond gear. That was a long time I spent exploring and mining, and I do think I found a place that could be good for building our base, and I will show you guys right now. I have found this awesome looking cave. We have lava lakes down here, we have massive towering pillars of spikes. It looks awesome. It's a very vast cave system. Like, these caves go on for a really long time. Like, I've explored them. There seems to be no end to them. But I think this could be a really cool place to set up a base. Like, we could remove some of these, terraform it, and we could think of something to do here. I hear skeletons. They're gonna attack me probably. But for now, I want to set up a starter base, a small little base, and one of these small little, like, ovular caves, either that way, or up there. Just a small little base we can start out with, keep our stuff in while we develop this area more, and eventually move into whatever we build here. But I think we could do a lot of cool things with this area, so that is my goal, but we shall see. I have found a really cool looking tunnel in this cave. It connects to the cave with the mine shaft that way. There's a geode up there we can use the materials in that to build our base. We also have the lava cave that way. So I think this is a good spot for our starter base. I think it'll be really good because we can flatten out this area, put a house here. For the house, I'm thinking we can use a lot of the new cave blocks like lush, or moss, not lush. We can use calcite and deep slate. We can use a bunch of the new blocks to build a house that feels like it was made from all the cave elements and put together. And it'll make it feel like the house was really meant to be here. It was built here using the materials, which it was, because that's where I'm getting all the materials. But it will feel like it's been here a while and aged, and we'll use the new copper because that looks really nice. So yeah, we'll collect those materials and then we'll build the house. and I'm really looking forward to this build. I have somewhat of an idea of what I want to do with it in my head, but we'll see what I do. We'll see what I come up with. Most of this copper is oxidized to the point that I want it. Alright, we have gathered most of the required materials for our build. The copper's not in here, I still need to collect it, but you'll see that I've already done that in the video. We have everything ready, and we are ready to start the build, so let the building commence. Alright, we have finished our build. I am so happy with how this turned out. Of course, it's like everything, nothing's perfect. But I think it looks really good. I love the copper on this roof, and I'm still currently working on getting wax to put all over the roof so it's not fully oxidized. And I think that will look really good when we get all of it textured so that it all matches together, and it doesn't match together, so it looks natural, like it's been here for a long time and it's been weathered by the elements like copper does. You can also see back here I added something else that wasn't in the time lapse. I think it looks really cool. It's like a little porch in the back and it looks really nice. I love the copper it uses, and I love the lightning rods. I think they add a lot to this build. It was flat in the back before, so that's why I added it, because it looked kind of plain from the back. So we have this now, so it's not super plain anymore. Next we move on to the interior. I am also very happy with how this turned out. I was worried with it being such a small space that there wouldn't be much room to do anything with it. But we've managed to fit a lot in here, including a lot of wildlife, like this glow squid, all these drip leaves, and spore blossoms. We have a skulk block right there. We have heads everywhere, shelves everywhere. It's very nice, and I really like it. We have amethyst and music discs and plants and bookshelves. I want this place to feel as crammed and as used as possible, to feel like someone really lives here. And I think I accomplished that. We have some stuff up here, including 2 of our new blocks. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about these being up here. I might find something else that I prefer there more, but it's okay. This is a starter base, so we don't need to put way too much time into everything. Up here we have just a lantern and a dripstone. If we come down here, I do have an area back here that I want to expand the house outward this way, so we can have our temporary storage system and brewing station and enchantment table set up all back here. So it looks a lot cleaner and a lot nicer. So we don't have to cram it all into this tiny house, because that's pretty much impossible with the size of this house. It looks nice on the outside, but on the inside it's kind of cramped. So we're gonna expand in here outward. It's just taking a lot of time because you know how this steep slate is. It's quite difficult and annoying to mine. So yeah, we'll get to that eventually. With that, I think it's officially time to retire this armor. Without mending, there's no hope for this armor, because it's way more expensive to repair these than to just make a new set, especially the helmet. The helmet is on its last legs here. My sword also is done. So I've created a little spot here for our armor and our sword to commemorate our first set of diamond armor that we have. So we can put one here, oops, one here, boop, boop. Ah, beautiful. I really like that. It looks really nice. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is a potato coin. So apparently we have cryptocurrency on our server now, or something like that. It's meant to be some kind of alternative currency. Potato coin, with the copyright symbol. It's potentially really valuable. I'm not completely sure about that, but sure. I plan for there to be more in this video, but this video has already taken me a total of 2 weeks to film and edit, so I need to catch up with the rest of my friends on this server. So I think we're gonna end it here, and next time we will develop this area more. We'll make the outside look all nice. We'll visit our friends, see what they've been up to on their first few weeks. And in the next episode, we may even get around to coming up with some ideas for this area. I think we can do a lot of cool things with this area, so we shall see. We shall give it some time and see what I can come up with in my thinking brain area space. Yes, words. This is my thought process. We'll come up with something to do here. I promise you it'll be really cool. And if not, I'm sorry. I tried. But that is going to be it for this first episode. I want to thank you all for watching, and have a good day or night, depending on whatever time it is for you. Goodbye. Flawless.